Welcome back to another After Work special. My name is Garrett and this is Mojo Manufacturing. Alright, so let's get into machining this. This is the bottom half of this thing. So it bolts onto the bottom here. So it goes like that. So these are going to be tapped M6 holes, and basically it's the same thing. I'm going to cut this out of the stock out of this piece right here. This is a 1/4 inch thick, and I'm just going to make it 1.5 by 2.5 in length, and that should cut this. Once we get this done, and we get the ball studs, the new ball studs from Amazon, we will be good to go. So my piece is cut to size, and I just face it off. So now I'm going to clamp on this side right here and machine around this way. Everything should end up perfectly fine. What could happen? Can you see that there? Barely just missed the Talon grips. Holy crap. That was amazing. If you're wondering, I have this stock set up 0.08 from the bottom here. So that was just barely just missed those. So for anybody that really cares, you can see those little indentations right there from the Talon grips. So that's how much I was holding on to by the end of it. And I was still going full bore with the shear hog, so that is pretty sweet. And there is the finished product. And it could not be more off than it already is. Obviously this side was the first side, so it looks fairly decent with the chamfers are on and everything. And then you flip it over, and look how far my chamfers were off. And once again, just like the other one, I had to zero it out very dumb like. So that's why this one is all messed up on the bottom as well, but not nearly as bad as that one right there. So, I mean, we will make this work. It's a prototype, and like I said last time, this is the cost of not wanting to make soft jaws. I'm not lazy or anything like that. I just don't want to have to burn $30. These are $30 for something that's just a prototype like this. I'm going to make an actual fixture when the time comes if anybody should want these. Next thing up is to get some M6 and M8 taps and bolts, and we can bolt this thing on. And the ball studs should be here tomorrow. Ball studs are in. This is what they look like. And this ball on top is 10 millimeters in diameter at its largest point. I got my M6 taps, or M6 tap, and an 8 millimeter tap, and some Loctite. M8, and it should look something like that after it's done and setting on there. Something along those lines. Pretty cool though. So I've run into my first problem that I did not see with my 3D printed piece, which I should have, because on the 3D printed piece, I modified it to where it comes way out. You can see that hole compared to this one. So that's the problem. When I set this down on the current ball stud, the base of the ball stud hits this, which is setting it up off the side like that. So I'm going to just mill a pocket out right here. Just put it back in the mill and just sort of take it off. So I wanted to get a good look at where the shifter is at before I actually put the short throw shifter in. So here we're at about 5.5, and that's where we're sort of stopping up against the front there. And from there back, we're at about 4.5 inches to the middle of the shifter. And on the backstroke, I would say to the middle of the shifter we're about 3.25. You can see that. Or sorry, 2.75. If you're measuring from the front here. So back 2.75. Zero's right there. And right there it is, coming from, I took the battery out and the air box, which is sitting right there, and got in from around behind and put it on there. And I have the shifter link already on there, right there, but this is how it looks. So on the forward throw, last time we had about 4.5, and now we have just under 4.25, maybe 4.2 inches from that front spot right there. We originally had 2.75 showing. We measured it from here, and zero's up there. So we originally had 2.75, and now we have about 1.5. So that's a decent amount there on the back throw. That shortens it up. Shortens it up a total of 1.5 inches. It feels good. It feels pretty tight. Let's see if she drives.